Stephen Kenny's contract as Ireland manager expired in November, and 4 months later, at the end of February 2024, Ireland don't have a manager, with a match on the 23rd of March against Belgium. Incompetence from the FAI is something we've got used to, so today I'm going to be doing their job for them and picking the best candidate for the Ireland job. If you do enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you are new. And if you want to keep up to date with all the latest Irish news, make sure to follow my Twitter. While Stephen Kenny was a man I wasn't in favour of keeping his job, I definitely see the positives of what he achieved. He got rid of a lot of the old players and brought through a lot of the young players, and now what Ireland have is a very talented young group of players. What Kenny did not achieve was results, and that is ultimately why he lost his job. Now what Ireland need is a manager that's able to develop those young players and get results and get Ireland to a major tournament. Because as of the time of recording, it's been 8 years since a major tournament, Euro 2016. It's going to be a minimum of 10, the 2026 World Cup, and if they don't qualify for that, it's going to be a very, very long wait. So who will that next Ireland manager be? And let's start with the people's favourite, Lee Carsley. Former Ireland international Lee Carsley guided England to under 21 Euros victory last summer, and since then he's had a lot of interest from Irish fans. However, his only real experience at senior level football has been with Birmingham City, where he was caretaker for 10 games. Other than that, he's worked with the England under 21s and Man City's academy and a few other jobs. So his experience is a worry, and another one of my concerns is his tactics doesn't really fit the profile of what Ireland need, because Stephen Kenny tried to play progressive football, keeping the ball, passing it around, and Carsley has a similar philosophy. His England side had the most possession in the under 21 Euros. They also had the best pass completion rate. Can Ireland really match that? The coach Jose Mourinho, when you start accepting defeats just because your team played well and your players gave it their best, big clubs stop being big clubs. I'm not saying Ireland deserve to be qualifying for every major tournament, and I'm not saying they're a big club on par with someone like Germany or Brazil, but the point from that is, should we really just be accepting good performances and not good results? Because if we play bad football, I guarantee you we get to more major tournaments than if we play good football. So why should we appoint a manager who doesn't really suit the type of football we should be playing based on the players we have, and a manager who doesn't even seem to be interested in the job? I can definitely see the reasons for appointing Lee Carsley, but I don't think he's going to bring Ireland that much success. The second candidate for the Ireland job is Lennon, and while he's a manager that actually seems keen on becoming the Ireland manager, his managerial record isn't great. He had success at Celtic, won a few trophies, fair play to him, but his last managerial job was in 2022 with some club from Cyprus, and he only lasted 29 games before being sacked. He did well at Celtic, but more managers than not do well at Celtic, so is it really that impressive? And other than that, he got a promotion with Hibs, and that's kind of it. All his experience comes from Scotland. Everything outside of Scotland, he failed. So to be honest, I don't think Neil Lennon is the man for the Ireland job. Roy Keane has popped up as a name to be Ireland's new manager because he's one of Ireland's greatest ever footballers. As a manager, he hasn't been the senior manager of a club since 2011. Although in between that time, he's been the Ireland assistant manager, Aston Villa assistant manager, and Nottingham Forest assistant manager. He would quit the role of Nottingham Forest assistant manager in 2019. Despite not managing a club since 2011, you would say he probably has one of the better resumes of the Ireland manager candidates. He got Sunderland promoted to the Premier League and kept them up for a season. There's definite negatives about Roy Keane, the main one being he tends to clash with players. That happened when he was Ireland assistant manager with several different players, so if that would happen again, it would be quite frustrating to see us lose quality players just because Keane doesn't like him. A lot of people seem to be opposed to appointing Roy Keane, and I can definitely see why, but honestly I think he would be able to play the right type of football that would get us results. Next on to Chris Coleman, and no. Bayern Munich assistant coach Anthony Barry has also been mentioned. He was previously a part of Stephen Kenny's coaching staff, and although I see the reasons to appointing him, he's worked for Chelsea, he's worked for Bayern Munich, he's not had high level experience as a manager, only as an assistant coach. But he is an in-demand guy because he's the current assistant manager of both Bayern Munich and Portugal, and he's previously had jobs with Belgium and Chelsea. Now those Bayern Munich and Portugal jobs could be potential problems because I don't think the FAI have money to buy out 2 contracts. So now it's decision time. Who do I want to be the Ireland manager? I think the obvious pick, it's Lee Carsley, but he clearly doesn't want the job because I'm assuming he's the FAI's favourite. He's the FAI's first choice pick. It's been 4 months and we don't have a manager, meaning either there's still negotiations, which suggests he really isn't that interested, or else he's just rejected it. I want a manager who cares about the Ireland job, and that would be Roy Keane. Would he play appealing football? No, but I don't care. I just want results. I want major tournaments. I think you can all agree on that. But in the end of the day, I can make no difference. You can make no difference. None of us can make a difference on the FAI's decision. The only difference you can make in Irish football is attending League of Ireland games, which I would advise everyone doing to support your own league. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. Who do you want to be the new Ireland manager? If you did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you are new. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.